should be the last time we have to do this.
I hope so.
And
Tired of doing
you
it.
treated it with the stuff, this one, didn't you?
No, the other one.
Okay. You going to treat this one too?
No.
Be interested in how the two of them will work, won't it?
Hmm. I've forgotten what I put on it.
The problem we're having is this pulls out of our water tank, and it doesn't do it on the fuel. It only does it on the water ones, and with fuel are identical. And then they called again what it does together.
Oxidisation.
Oxidizes together. So we've now found some tube that we'll put around the seal when we get that off. We've done the other inspection port for the other water, and it worked really, really well. So today it's down to this one, but it's really, really sealed.
Thank you, Lou. We got woken up at 4 AM this morning with a pull on the old anchor chain, thinking what is that? Anyway, Lou heard something and I felt something. So we just laid in bed, and then the next minute we hear boom, something's hit us. Well, it was the boat in front of us dancing at his anchor. So I'll see if I can show you this. That's him there, and he was doing about 3 to 4 knots, just sailing backwards and forwards, and when he gets to the end of the run he snaps at 180 degrees. So I'm going to just try and see whether we can get his movement. So we've got wind against tide at the moment. See, our anchor chain is actually back there. So the wind is pushing us this way, but the tide is keeping us this way. And you'll see the boats are at all different angles. Vixen over there, he's double anchored. There's a boat aground over there. In the background, I don't know whether you can see that, but there's a boat that's lost its jib. It's just ribbons. Here goes Hoku on another run. Oh crap, boys. We hit. We just hit. Well, touched each other. We didn't hit. We just touched each other. Yeah, we're both fully anchored, and we are right by our mooring ball, which I've lost it now. Yeah, oh, there it is. Yes. So we're right on our mooring ball where we dropped anchor at 7 AM this morning. So he's come and danced all the way over to us. Yeah, that's the first time. Yeah. Yeah. Considering that our noses just touched. There's some strange undercurrents going on here. Look how far away he is now. So we can't afford to put out any more anchor road, dear. Now this is exactly where we anchored at 7 o'clock this morning, right alongside that mooring ball. We've only got 15 meters out now, which is what, 15, 30, 45 feet. We have 3 meters about, we're in 3 meters of water. We've got 15 meters of chain out, so we're anchored at 5 to 1. So we didn't move 15 meters from there to there. So it's obvious that that guy over there's got a lot of road out. The other day we were running, we put our new deck wash hose on, anchor deck wash hose and a bag, and Louis was up on the deck testing it, and I was down here in the galley and turned on the fresh water pump, not knowing that the two pumps draw a total of 20, one's 15 amps, the fresh water pump's 15 amps, the saltwater pump draws 8 amps, so that's a total of 23 amps. We didn't know that they're on the same circuit, so they actually didn't trip the circuit breaker on our circuit breaker boards. Didn't trip that. What it did was melt the wires. Can you see them all melted? So I was down below, as I mentioned, in the galley, and I said, that smells like plastic. Couldn't work out where it was coming from. So I quickly shut off all power to the boat using our battery selector switch, shut down all power, and then went investigating, and I noticed little trickles of smoke coming up from Boy's bed, which is right there, and that's where the two water pumps are. So I had a job to do, another boat job. We're forever conscious of power on board the boat. Very conscious of power. We monitor it all the time. We've got these fluoro lights here. Yesterday I converted the fluoro light to an LED, left all the workings in there, and last night when we tried it, it wasn't enough light, so I'm taking it back to a fluorescent. But here in the head, this light was a fluorescent and it no longer working, and it's not the globe because I've tested that. So I'm going to convert this one over to LED, and I just thought I'd show you what I do. That's the guts of it there. So I've put in the little LED. Not that it's a plug for West Marine, but they sell a packet of 4 of those for $11 US. So the red and the black's quite simple. So this one's a black, this one's the red. So I've got to actually put this wire onto that side of the switch so that I don't have to use a new switch, and the black wire just goes straight onto the existing black wire. So that's what I'm doing. Connection number 1 done. Heat shrinked, using the trusty soldering iron to do the switch here. Don't look too closely, but that's my soldering job. I'm usually much worse at that, and that's not good anyway, but I'm usually much worse. Tough little devil. Got it in the end. They're really strong wires. I might have to use a different type of joiner. MacGyver never had this trouble stripping wire. I must admit, Paul Tonkin off Icky Guy showed me a way. He burns it and then just pulls it off with his fingers. Heat shrink so I don't forget it, and then have to recut them and do it again. Black to black and black and blue. Well, it's not black and blue. Blue and red. Wow. Didn't expect it to do that. So I guess we already know it's going to work, eh? Be a tidy Heidi. The wires away. Helps if I have it in forward gear, doesn't it? Okay. Well, that's one way. A more power efficient light above my toolkit. Doesn't need to be bright, just needs to be light. Look at all the boats around us.
Let's pretend we're born again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let's fly away. See the sunrise every day. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a good day to begin.